Good day, Robert Farrell here. Hey, I've been doing online sales and marketing since 1995, 25 years. Now, do I have all the answers? Hell no. Have I made mistakes? Yes. But let me share with you a time-tested opportunity to work smart online. Now, I don't have to go into great detail with this, but many of you know the best way to earn is through affiliate marketing. Now, what I've done here, by the way, I'm not showing my face. I have not left my apartment due to COVID here in New York City across from Central Park in 3 weeks, and I've become a lazy SOB. So I'm sitting here on my bed doing my webcast, haven't brushed my teeth in a couple of days, driving my girlfriend nuts. Anyway, so let me share with you an amazing opportunity here. And the keyword is opportunity. So if you look at this site, I own literally hundreds of websites. I have thousands of students that I've curated since 1995. I used to own a software training company here in the city, 57th and Broadway, called Desktop America. If you go to the Wayback Machine, you can see all my old websites from 20, 25 plus years ago, desktopamerica.com. Anyway, I just want to share with you that if you're not working smart, part of the reason why most affiliate marketers fail is they're not working smart. Well, what do you mean by that, Robert? Well, they're too busy selling, sell, sell, sell. You don't want to sell. You want to engage people with value. So what do I mean by that? Now, let me share with you the reason most people fail at affiliate marketing. You know that only 4% of the people make any kind of real money. The other side of 50, 60, 70,000 a year. Okay? Now, the reason behind that, there's many reasons, but the number one reason is they just give up. They really think that if they don't make $5,000 or $3,000 or $1,000 in the next week to 10 days, then this is not worth it. Well, guess what? I have a student of mine that will be 105 years old this August 2020. She's been with me since she was 99 years old. She couldn't even type. She was a retired bookkeeper at an air conditioner repair company back in 71, 72. She saw it on my YouTube videos. Yeah, she was online doing stuff, but it was mainly for cat videos and knitting and stuff like that. So she saw it on my YouTube videos and it was intriguing to her. So she wound up signing up for my turnkey system and free training videos. Now, her first month with me, she made a whopping 35 bucks. Yes. But you know why she's my hero? Because unlike a lot of people, including myself, I probably would have given up if I only made $35 at the end of the month. But she was tickled pink. She used to email me, Robert, I made 38 cents today. Robert, I made $1.27. Robert, I made $2. Okay? Now, it took her a number of months to work up to $2,000 a month, and that's about where she is now 6 years later. She doesn't like to work too hard. She is more than happy and content making her $2,000 give or take a month. Now, over the holiday season, she made as much as $4,700 November and December average. So most people don't work smart because they're too impatient. So as an example, you wouldn't open up a ice cream store on Main Street and try it for a couple of weeks, would you? Of course not. Not only that, you probably got a 5-year lease, so you don't have much choice with that. So online opportunities are 100% there. But I assure you, nothing happens when you choose to do nothing. So let's get back to this. So let's say that I want to drive traffic to my website. Now, Pop Quiz 101. Why am I focusing on this coffee, tea, snacks, beverages? It's kind of a low ticket item. Well, here's what you're not thinking about. It doesn't matter. Do you think it's easier to drive traffic to your site with the Peloton spin cycle or expensive iPhones, or for coffee, tea, snacks, beverages, or what's going on in the world today with COVID? Toilet paper, peanut butter, hand sanitizer, breakfast cereals. It's flying off the shelf. So why not work smart with your own niche marketing website? Now, I have a complete turnkey solution that comes with everything you need. Hosting, domain names, my training, premium software like Yoast SEO Premium, Thrive Architect themes, Elementor Pro, all the back-end tools and whistles that you need to succeed. Now, if you aren't part of my system, you can easily go out there and spend a couple $100. So my 10-site plan, complete turnkey, designed any way you choose using back-end elementary themes, Thrive Architect, Arista Pro, etc., etc. So you can make this site look any way you want. Now, I'm using a magazine site here. So if you want to work smart and you want to engage people, let's think about this. Pop Quiz 101. Let's say that you do want to basically offer coffee, tea, snacks, beverages from Amazon, Walmart. I would suggest Amazon because they have a much bigger variety. Now, the mistake that most, I hate to say this, knuckleheads make, yuck, 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 is they want to sell. They're posting salesy things on their social media. I could assure you, if you post a coffee, tea ad on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, it's going to fail a horrible death. People don't want to be sold that kind of stuff, especially that they don't know who you are. They want to be engaged with content. That content, I'm suggesting, comes from YouTube. So again, if you come into my site here, you will see this is just one of my sites. I own hundreds of sites and have thousands of students. So this is basically starting out with value, okay? So these are YouTube videos, 3 guilt-free treats. So if I wanted to share that on my social media, it's as simple as clicking right here. Now, of course, there's back-end software in my WordPress installation. These are all WordPress sites with premium software that I give you and supply with your membership. You can actually schedule these posts automatically. Now, I also have turnkey software in the back end that enables you to put in keywords and curate those videos into your WordPress website. Now, that's working smart. So if I click right here, it's going to take me to my Facebook page. Now, I highly suggest that you don't waste time posting any of this to your private profile page. You want to create a separate page for that particular niche. So if you have a coffee, tea, snacks page, have a coffee, tea, snacks Facebook page, etc., etc., etc. Now, next step, I would put some kind of engaging content. As an example, since the topic of this video is 3 guilt-free treats, do you have your own recipe for a guilt-free treat? What is your guilt-free treat? By asking questions, you engage your audience. That's called being social. You want to spark interest. Here's a good example of this. Coming up on 4 years ago, a couple of weeks before Thanksgiving, I saw a very interesting YouTube ad called the 10 Best Beer Turkey Recipes. Now, what do I know about beer turkey? Nothing, but it sounded intriguing. I posted on one of my social media pages on Facebook, because I happen to have a recipe Facebook page, and I said, here's the 10 best beer turkey recipes. Do you have your own beer turkey recipe? Have you tried this beer turkey recipe before? Within 2.5+ days, I had 4,800 engagements, either directly through Facebook and or went to my website. Now, again, that's working smart, because once they're on your website, then maybe they need to buy a turkey. Maybe they need to buy those ingredients for that recipe. So if you don't already know this, once a person goes to Amazon, as an example, from your website, whatever they add to the cart, even though it wasn't on your website, you're going to get paid. Exciting stuff. In fact, let's say that they go to get coffee from Amazon and their better half yells over their shoulders, Ralph, we have enough coffee. We need toilet paper, hand sanitizer, and cereal. Great. Or we forgot to get Aunt Becky a anniversary gift. Great. So whatever you buy during that shopping experience, you're going to get credit for it. That's working smart. Now, let's cut to the chase here. Let's get down to brass tacks. Let's explain why I really want you to benefit from what I'm talking about. Notice that when you come to one of my sites or one of my thousands of student sites, I give them the opportunity to market and promote my websites in a very simple way, by the way. So let's think about this for a second. Let's say you went to your favorite website, Dick's Sporting Goods, Williams-Sonoma, Saks Fifth Avenue. What if when you visited those websites, there was a banner ad either off to the side, like this, or underneath a post or a product that said, hey, how would you like to launch your own website like this. I think most of us would jump all over it. Now, here is a national statistic that I've used for the past 3.5, 4 years. The numbers haven't changed. It's about the same. I found out that out of every 20 people that visit your site, 3 people will click on the launch your own website like this. In this particular case, coffee, tea, snacks. So therefore, your opportunity is going to go up again and again and again. Now, let's get down to business here. By referring my websites when somebody buys a website with your efforts from your page, here's how it works. So I pulled up a calculator and I'm going to cut right to the chase. Now, if you're serious about making money online, what I'm about to share with you, if you're going to get scared off by the numbers, then you know what? Don't do it. But if you think about this very intuitively, the math makes total sense. So my 10 niche marketing turnkey websites that comes with domain names. I have niche marketing for recipes, for toys, for great buys, for name a topic, music, politics. I have all these different niche marketing website platforms, which I call networks. So you could basically set up your own, put your own affiliate links in there for Amazon, Best Buy, etc., etc. Now, let's not fool ourselves. As great as those opportunities are, of course, you can also do ClickBank, which pays a lot more. But nothing pays more than my opportunity. Oh, I get it, Robert. It's all about you selling your websites. No. It's about ways that you can work smart and make money, because there's something called FOMO, fear of missing out. In fact, at a side note, you're familiar with the company called Wix, Wix.com? Well, they're one of my favorite companies out there because they sign up over 1 million people a month. Now, they have tens of thousands of employees and they spend a boatload on advertising. So think about the opportunity. Everybody out there wants a smart way to work smart online and the opportunity to also earn. So here's a good example I want you to pay attention to. Let's say that I owned a car dealership, a BMW car dealership to be specific. I don't want you as my salesperson driving around in a Chevy or a Ford if you're selling my BMWs. Make sense? Yes, this is logical marketing 101. Total sense. In fact, I don't even want you driving around in a Maybach, Rolls-Royce, Bentley, or Lamborghini. I want you to walk the walk and talk the talk. So what do I mean by that? So don't you think the chances of you offering a website to somebody that you already own, you're walking the walk, you're talking the talk. So as an example, you can approach your Facebook friends, relatives, people from Connecticut, grandparents, whoever, coworkers, and say, hey, I have this website for selling XYZ niche. Baby clothes, iPhones, computers, trips to Hawaii, coffee, home goods, hand sanitizer, etc. You're going to get 1 of 3 responses. And again, this is a real serious opportunity and a way of working smart. You're going to get, hey, Robert, man, I love you, but I'm good. I'm just going to go to Williams-Sonoma. I'm just going to go to Amazon. I'm just going to go to wherever. Great, cool. You're still on my Christmas card list. Scenario number 2. Hey, Robert, I'll check out your store. Oh, you make money off selling products? Hey, good for you. Good hustle. I'm proud of you. Knock yourself out. Here's the very best response that I want you to absolutely get insane about. Geez, Robert, I checked out your site. It looks great. Hey, how did you get your own website? Bingo. That brings us to our next step. So my 10-site turnkey package runs for $299 every 3 months. What? $300? Robert, you're an idiot. I'm done with you. If you think this is if you think I'm full of malarkey, if you think this is total nonsense, then stop the video right now and go on with your life. So here's what I want to share with you. Keep in mind that you're getting low-hanging fruit come to your website. You're not trying to sell the big ticket items, although you can. So if you wanted to sell the Peloton Life Cycle or the NordicTrack $3,000 home gym, Don't post that on your social media. You're going to fail. Instead, post a workout fitness video. Where do you get it from? YouTube. You don't have to create these videos. It's done for you. Better yet, how about a home gym workout review? Peloton versus XYZ brand versus ABC brand. Here's another simple idea. You want to sell coffee makers. Do you think you're going to put coffee maker 20%, 30% off today? And fail. Not going to work. Rather than that, put a banner ad or put a post on your Facebook or social media that says the 10 best coffee maker reviews. Again, engagement, value. That's what drives traffic to your website. You're offering value. You're not selling anything. Make sense? So let's get back to this. So look at the calculator again. So let's say that you have 10 niche marketing websites. Out of those 10 sites that people are coming to buy coffee, gluten-free recipes, baby clothes, toys, political interactions, etc., etc. Let's say that you stumble into 3 sales a month. Now, let's be very frank here. Maybe it takes you a month or 2 to work up to this. Hey, maybe it takes you 3 months. Maybe it takes you 6 months. It doesn't matter. Time is on your side. But let's, based on the current figures, this is basically a low ball. Okay? That I don't want to say my worst students, but I have students that really are not very motivated, and they stumble into 3 sales a month without even actually trying. So let's use that as a model. So if you have 3 people a month, sign up for my $2.99 10-site package, which basically comes out to $29 per site. Now ask yourself, you couldn't even get your friend's neighbor's son or daughter to create a turnkey website for you for 29 bucks. A professionally built website with all the premium software from WordPress and plugins that you would need based on my experience. Again, I've been doing this for 25 years. I know what the hell I'm doing. So that's $29 per site. Okay? So now the reason I'm making this per quarter, because I want you to relax. You pay your fee, and then you got 90 days to watch my videos, work the system, take it one step at a time. So let's play devil's advocate for a second. Let's say that you follow all my free video training, you do exactly what I say, and at the end of 3 months, you've not made back your $2.99. Well, if that's the case, you have failed. More importantly, I have failed. I have failed you because I'm not going to allow that to happen. Oh, Robert, are you talking about guarantee? Absolutely not. I guarantee nothing. I provide opportunity. Now, you've probably seen on Facebook and a lot of other social media, hey, send me $20 and I'll show you to make $5,000 by next Monday. And bullshit nonsense. I've been doing this for 25 years and I couldn't make that promise to my own mother or my siblings or my best friend or my girlfriend of 27 years. Yes, I said girlfriend, and yes, I said 27 years, not married. Different subject. So let's go back to this. So if you have 3 people a month that sign up, the last time I did math, 3 times 12, there's 12 months in a year, that is 36. So 3 times 12 is 36. 36 people that are paying $2.99 every 3 months. That's $2.99 times 4. So that's $43,000 a year. Now, before you get all excited, that's gross sales. I'm going to pay you a minimum of 20%. Now, why are you saying a minimum, Robert? Well, I'm not a stupid person. If I see that you're out there grinding and hustling and you're getting 5 people a month, 10 people a month, hey, I have some students that average 18 to 20 of my websites per month and more. I'm going to reward you for selfish reasons. If you're making money, I'm making money. See how it works? So let's take that number times 20%. Now, not bad for a year's worth, okay? And if you take that number, I'm going to take that number times, divided by 12. Okay? So that's $700 a month. Now, question, pop quiz. Can you use $700 a month? I'm sure you could. How much did you pay? You paid an average of $99 a month. Not a bad return for that. Now again, that to me, if you're only selling offering 3 of my websites a month, I consider that a bit of a failure. I really do. I'm not going to allow you to fail. Now, keep in mind, that's in addition to the money you're earning from Walmart, Best Buy, Saks Fifth Avenue. Incidentally, for those of you that are new to this and heard that bad word, affiliate marketing, pyramid scheme, bait and switch, whatever stupid word you want to put on it, it's none of those things. If you believe that for a second, tell that to Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world. 48% of Jeff Bezos' incomes comes from referrals, also known as affiliate marketing. In fact, at the end of the month, when my students and I get paid for Williams-Sonoma, The Gap, Saks Fifth Avenue, whatever affiliate for Dick's Sporting Goods, Amazon, you know what it says in our direct deposit into our bank? It says advertising referral fee. That's all it is. You're referring to people and products based from your website that you've curated to their website. It's that simple. Now, let's talk some serious business here. The way my system is set up is I enable you to not only earn a commission at 20% for offering my website. So let's say that those 36 people that you basically engage to buy my website that you're making 20% on, I also am going to pay you 20% for the websites that they sell. Wait a second, stop the presses, Robert. What? So if I sell 3 people a month and those 3 people each sell one site, I'm going to get paid for their work? Yes. In fact, they have the same exact opportunity because they're going to make 20% for any website they sell and make money from whoever they offer. Now, before you go any further, let me be very clear. This is not Amway or Mary Kay Cosmetics. I'm not talking about a conga line of multi-level affiliates here. I go one level down. That's it. So everybody has the opportunity to make serious money. Okay. The problem with Mary Kay Cosmetics and Amway, I'll be frank with you. Yeah, I know people that are making millions of dollars from both of those platforms. But they didn't start in the past couple of years. They started about 15, 20, 30 years ago. Now, most of you'd probably wait 30 years to make $1 million. I'm sure you would, but nobody has the patience to do that. So here's where it gets really exciting. And again, I want to share conservative numbers with you. I don't want to blow smoke up your butt. I don't want to fool you into some snake oil bullshit. So if you take that same number, those 36 people, again, 3 people a month times 12, and again, maybe it takes you more than a year. Maybe it takes you a year and a half. Hell, maybe it takes you 2 years to work up to this. It doesn't matter. It will happen if you don't give up. So let's say to those 36 people that they were probably not as ambitious as you. Okay, let's make that a given. So let's say that they only sold 2 of my websites a month based on their 10 websites. Again, the possibilities of you having 10 websites, technically, I think it's pretty simple if you have 10 niche marketing websites to at least engage one person. That's 10 a month. That's 60 a year. That's 120 a year, rather. I'm not going to go there. I want to get this really conservative. So if those 36 people only sold 2 a month, that's 24 in a year. So that's 36 times 24. Okay? Now, again, for those that think that I'm full of shit, and this is absolute bullshit, again, tell that to Jeff Bezos. The other thing I want to share with you is, let's look at a company 30 years ago, America Online. How did they become a billion-dollar company when they were only charging $9.99 a month? How is that possible? Well, because they had 100 customers. They had 1,000 customers. They had 10,000 customers. They had 100 million customers. So it all adds up by the power of numbers. So this number in this particular case is 3 people a month, which is 36 people a year, and those people sold 2 a month, which is 24. 24 times 36 is 864 people that you're directly or indirectly responsible at the end of the year or the end of 18 months or the end of 2 years. It doesn't matter. You'll get there eventually. I have students that do these numbers within 90 days. But again, everybody's different. Okay, so now pay attention to this. If I take that number, that same $299, now yes, if a person pays for the year, it's $896. I don't want to confuse you with too much information. Let's just take the base of $2.99 times 4. Yes, that is $1 million plus gross revenue that I'm going to pay you a minimum of 20% on. Okay? Now, again, if you think this is bullshit, stop the video right now and go back to what you were doing. I can assure you, search the web, search YouTube, search Facebook. Nobody else has a program like this where you could basically have your own website and give people the opportunity to get their website. Because again, it's FOMO. It's fear of missing out. If your friends see that you're doing something, in fact, let me go one better. I assure you that if you start making $100 a day, $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a quarter, $30,000, I guarantee you're going to start telling people about this. Unless you're a total, hermit that doesn't like to share anything. Well, that's up to you. That's a whole nother story. So that's $206,000. Okay? $206,000 divided by 12. Divided by 12. Geez, what's going on here? $206,000 divided by 12 just happens to be $17,000 a month. Now, call me stupid, call me insane. Can you use $17,000 a month? And again, if you think this is bullshit, stop the video right now and go back to what you're doing. Okay, now let's take those numbers down a notch. Let's say that you only sold 2 a month, which is 24. And let's say the people you sold to only sold 1 a month, which is 12. In fact, let's say sold 1 every 2 months. Let's be very, very conservative here. Now, let me be frank with you. Even my students that just started doing this a couple months back, nobody's doing these low figures. Everybody's doing at least 2 to 3 sales a month. And the people they sold to are at least doing 2 to 3 sales a month. So I'm just being very, very conservative. So that's that number. So if they sell 1 every other month, that's 6. That's 24 times 6. That's 144. 144 people that are paying $2.99 every 3 months times 4. That's still a boatload of money. $172,000 times 20%. Okay? That's $34,000. Okay? I mean, let's be serious here. Let's be real for a second. Would you like to make, divided by 12, would you be happy making $2,800 a month? Do you see what I'm getting at? If you think this is a pipe dream, if you think this can't be done, then I have a very simple solution for you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Now, let's put everything I just said for the past 12 minutes aside. Let's say that you're not at all interested in offering my websites at all. Fine, you don't have to do that. You can make money with coffee, Amazon, Best Buy, or any other product that you want to offer. Now, speaking of coffee, low-hanging fruit, let's think about something for a second. Okay, and this is again something I want you to get excited about. I have hundreds of niche websites. Actually, I have hundreds of websites across about 60 different niches. Now, regardless of my niche, it could be a political website, love, hate, Trump, doesn't matter. It could be a gluten-free website. It could be a how to remodel your home website. It could be a car parts website. It doesn't matter. On every single website, I always have a link to coffee, tea, snacks, beverages. Why? Because it's disingenuous to think, just because you buy hubcaps, just because you buy ballet shoes, just because you're searching for trips to Europe, you don't drink coffee, tea, snacks, beverages? Of course you do. That is working smart 101. So if you didn't sell any of my websites, let me share with you another opportunity. So let's go back to the calculator again. Now, I mentioned this earlier in the video. Is it easier to sell iPhones or coffee? Obviously, coffee, consumables, peanut butter, toilet paper, etc., etc. Now, according to Amazon, under the Amazon playbook, The average Amazon customer spends about $2,700 to $2,900 a month. Let's say that's $2,700 a month. Okay, I'm sorry, $2,700 a year. A year. My mistake on that. Now, I like to be really conservative. Let's say that, let's say I'm not buying that, even though that's what they're saying. Let's knock that down to $600. So we're in agreement that the average Amazon customer spends $600 a year. That's basically $50 a month. Hey, I live in a building across from Central Park in New York City. I have neighbors that are in their 80s and 90s that spend more than that a month on Amazon. Okay? So that's being conservative. So that's $600. Put that aside for a second. Put that into a mental note off to the side. Now, again, just because they bought coffee doesn't mean they can't buy that iPhone or that computer. In fact, you'll get a kick out of this. Years ago, I found out that Amazon, you can actually buy tractors. Who would have thunk it? Really? Tractors? You can buy anything from Amazon. Okay? Another thing I want to share with you is, again, if you think this can't be done, tell that to Jeff Bezos, because 27, 28 years ago, the owner of Amazon was being laughed at, and I'm serious about this, by his friends and family. He just got done with a very expensive college degree, and he was selling books out of his parents' garage. I wonder what happened to him today. Anyway, nothing happens when you choose to do nothing. So let's get back to the scenario. So if you engage people just to buy coffee, first of all, without going there, the average person probably makes a coffee purchase online a couple times a month. But let's just go once a month. So do you think between your 10 websites, your 10 niche marketing websites, do you think it's easy to get 5 people a day? And again, this doesn't happen overnight. Maybe it takes you a month. Maybe it takes you 2 months. And maybe it takes you 3 months to do this. But if you could basically secure 5 people a month. Now, I'm 5 people a day. Now, if you have 5 people a day and you have 10 websites, that's 5 times 10, okay? So that's 50 people a day coming to your website to buy low-hanging fruit, because again, regardless of your niche, you always make the opportunity to buy coffee, tea, snacks, beverages. Now, in today's COVID world, if you want to also give them the opportunity to buy paper towels, toilet paper, peanut butter, cereals, hand sanitizer, hey, put that on your site right up front. That's just working smart. So that's 50 people a month that you're curating to buy low-hanging fruit. Okay? 50 people a day. So 50 people a day times 365, that is 18,000 people in a year. Now again, to start out, maybe you're doing a couple of people, but after months of doing this, maybe you're now working up to 10 people per site or 13 people. Again, I'm basing this on student revenues right now that they're doing already. So I'm not just picking these numbers out of my head. So what does this number represent? This number represents 18,250 Amazon, in this particular case, Amazon customers that bought something from you. Now, just because they bought coffee doesn't mean, because you have 10 niche marketing websites, doesn't mean they can't buy other things from you, because once they're your customer, they're going to want to come back for more. Now, why is that, by the way? Let's play devil's advocate. Why the heck would somebody come to my website or your website or my student's website to buy Amazon, Best Buy, Target, JCPenney's when they could just go to those stores? Why the heck do they need us? Well, here's the reason. A, there's a relationship on Facebook. Okay, that only goes so far. But here's the real reason. You have taken the time to curate based on their wants and their needs, because you're going to engage with them on social media. You're going to find out what they like, what they don't like, what they want to see more of. That's just good business 101. Get to know your customers. Get to know your client base. Get to know what they want by simply asking questions. Now, I have free training for this. Another way of engaging them is with chatbots. I basically have known about chatbots for about 6+ years, but even I didn't take it very seriously. Okay? Since I get into chatbot marketing big time, about this June, in fact, it'll be 3 years, my online business has gone up over 700% because of chatbot marketing. Okay, that's a whole nother subject, but that's also included free with your subscription. So let's get back to this. 18,250 people. Now I said earlier, yeah, sorry about that. My watch goes off anytime I say the word sorry, which maybe sounds like Siri. So 18,250 people. Okay? Now, let's be even more conservative. I like to be conservative. Let's take this number divided by 2. Let's cut it in half. So now you only have 9,000 people that you've curated to buy something from you via Amazon. I'm just talking about Amazon right now. Okay? So I said earlier that Amazon says the average person spends $2,700, $2,800 a year on Amazon. They buy phones and dresses and baby clothes and high chairs and furniture and coffee, tea, snacks. I said let's do with this $600 a year, which is $50 a month. So let's take that number times 600. Okay, that is over $5 million of merchandise. Now, before you go out of your mind, Amazon doesn't pay very much. They pay between 4 and 10%. Again, let's be very conservative. Let's lowball average 4 to 10%. Let's call it 5%. So if Amazon's going to pay you 5%, you're still making $237,000. Okay? So again, it's working smart. Now again, this is a year. And again, maybe it takes you a year. Maybe it takes you a year and a half. Maybe it takes you 2 years. Okay? But nothing will happen if you choose to do nothing. My name is Robert Farrell. There's nothing positive about being negative, and nothing will happen when you choose to do nothing. So click the link below, go to engage with my chatbot, and I will give you a special deal where you will not be paying $2.99 every 3 months for my 10-site bundle. Because you've taken the time to spend the almost past 40 minutes to listen to me, and you got to this point, I want to incentivize you with a special offer. Click the link below. You'll go to my chatbot. Inside my chatbot, I give you more training for free and let you make an intelligent decision. And I also will give you a super incentive to get involved with my 10-site program. And I'll give you examples of these different niches that I'm offering in my bundle price. Thanks again for being here. My name is Robert Farrell. There's a better way to do things. I enjoy what I do. I've been teaching software here in New York City, marketable skills, since 1987. I built an entire business on software training and now website turnkey, niche marketing, affiliate marketing, whatever you want to call it, websites. I am proud to say that I've curated over 57,000 paying students since 1995. Now, before I go, I'm going to say something that might actually piss you off, or not necessarily piss you off, but maybe not make you too happy. About 2 weeks ago, when this whole 3 weeks ago, when this whole COVID shutdown thing happened, I keep in touch with many of my students. Now, obviously, I don't have access to all my 57,000. Well, actually, I have their email, but they could have moved, they could have changed. Maybe they're not with us anymore. But in the past 2 to 3 years, I have, and I'll be very brutally honest with you, in the past 2.5, 3 years, I have identified 137 students of mine that bought into my program, got my websites, got my free training, and made not a penny, not a dime, nothing. You know why those 137 students made no money? Because they just simply gave up. First of all, they never got around to developing their 10-site package. They basically put together 2 or 3 sites, and then they thought, I'm not going to listen to Robert. I'm just going to put salesy stuff on my social media. Or after a couple weeks, they just gave up. Now, they gave up because they are at what they expected, their expectations are way too high. I am very clear in the fact that this is not, you're not going to make $1,000 tomorrow. You're not going to make tens of thousands of dollars over the next 30 days. Although I do have students that have proven me wrong about that. But again, no guarantees. So when's the last time somebody was that upfront and honest with you to tell you that 137 people spent money with him and not made a dime? That's a true story. So I'm here to help you every step of the way. I'm not a bullshitter. I want to help you with your situation by working smart online. Incidentally, one of my favorite hashtags. Hashtag working smart online. So stay home, stay safe, stay positive with this whole COVID shutdown, and give yourself and the people you know in your life the opportunity, the O word, not that O word, the O word of opportunity to work online. Carpe Diem 2020. Have a good day. Enjoy life. And let's start working smart online and let's start grinding. Be safe.